What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Now in this one, I'm going to be showing you the exact settings and strategy I use to pass FundedNext challenges and how to trade them towards a payout. I'm also going to go over the programs that FundedNext offers. But before I do that, I'm going to give you guys a quick update on our prop firm automation highlights. We've been crushing it this week. We passed 2 FTMO challenges for our members. We had 2 members receive their Effectify payouts. I posted this inside our main channel, Telegram channel. You can join it. There's a link in the description below. We had 1 member receive their Blueberry funded payout, as well as another 4-figure payout from FundedNext. Now, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. Now, before I begin, I just want to give guys a quick update on the 50K FTMO challenge that we did a couple of days ago, and we are happy to say that we successfully passed it. A little bit hit over the 10% target. Unfortunately, I was not able to make a video because these accounts get passed so quickly. Once it gets passed, it gets disconnected, and phase 2 gets plugged in and starts trading, eventually starting trading at the funded level. So unfortunately, I couldn't make the phase 1, but I hope I can make the phase 2 if I catch it. However, we passed this phase 1, and then now we're working on phase 2 as we speak. But in this video, I'm going to be doing a 200K FundedNext challenge. So let's talk about it right now. Now, if you guys ever heard of FundedNext before, they're probably the top 5 prop firms in the industry right now. And I personally love FundedNext because they're essentially a full stack tech company. They have everything that you need. They trade your traditional prop firm companies, your CFDs. They also have their futures, and they essentially have all the best trading platforms available. However, they don't have a broker. They're not their own broker. So they do have to use third-party liquidity providers. But however, they have proven themselves to be very reliable in terms of their payout ability. All of the members or clients have never had a denial from FundedNext. Payouts ranging from 5 all the way up to 12%. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the exact EA I'm going to use and the pairs that I trade. Now, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about FundedNext, go ahead and check out their website at FundedNext.com and check out their FAQs. Basically, they answer every question, and they have so much programs. So I actually made a quick slideshow so you guys don't feel overwhelmed, especially if you're a beginner. They have a lot of different programs, different account sizes. But if you're a beginner coming into the prop firm world, go ahead and start with the Stellar Step 2, which is basically your traditional prop firm challenge. You have 2 phases. Phase 1, you hit 8%, you're passed. Phase 2, you hit 5%. You're done, and you have a maximum over stop loss of 10%. So you have a lot of room to work with. Now, if you want, you can go on the Seller Step 2 as well, which is just a 1-page program. Hit that 10% and you're 100% funded. However, you're going to be not having that 4% extra room in terms of your max loss. All right, guys. Seller Light, this is not something that we usually trade. We only usually trade Seller 2 and Seller 1. Now, if you're into futures trading, you guys can check them out as well. They have a futures program. It's very popular. I know some of our members inside our group actually trade on futures with FundedNext. And like I said, they have essentially all the trading platforms: MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, MatchTrader, CTrader, Futures Platform, TraderVault, NinjaTrader, and TradingView. So essentially, they have everything that you need. One of the best prop firm companies out there. All right, guys, check them out. Very reliable company. Now, I'm going to have a 200K account here. I'm going to go straight into my Social Traders Tools account right here. We have a 200K account operating on the leverage 1 to 100. This is why I really like FundedNext, because they essentially just give you one of the best leverages for EA trading. Now, if you're on Effectify, you're probably only going to get 1 to 130, and if you pay a little extra money, you can get 1 to 150. 1 to 150. Same thing at FTMO. So FundedNext really has a nice leverage to work with. So your lot sizes can be pretty high, and you can essentially hit your pass your challenge pretty quickly. All right, guys, the EA I'm going to be using is our prop firm EA. This one has a gold version or a gold pair added to it. This is a specialized version. You can also get it as well. You just need to request the set file. And I just added this account, so the chart is not popping up right now, but you can see some of the history of trades. You can see we probably only lost like maybe 3 times this week. One for 300. one for 288, one for 280, and we had a bigger loss, which is 630. So 4 losses overall in the last 7 days. But you can see the win rate, 1,560, 690, 760, 360. So essentially, it operates on a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. We risk between 1 to 1.5%, and if we take profit, it's also between 1 to 1.5%. So very solid EA, and we trade EU, GU, and gold as well. Now for this account, however, I'm only going to be trading gold. This is just a matter of preference, and I'm going to show you how to configure that on your Social Traders tools. All right, let's make the copier first. First, we're going to go into the trade copiers right here. I'm going to go create copier. Right, I'm going to send the prop firm EA all over to the FundedNext. I'm going to put the fixed lot sizes. I'm actually be putting lot size of 10, and I'm going to show you the pair that I'm going to trade. Basically, it's gold. We're not going to trade anything else but gold. So I'm going to create the copier first. I'm just going to adjust all the settings. So I'm going to put the client ID here. All right. So let's not turn it on right now because I'm just doing a quick video, and after I finish the video, I'll turn it on. I'm going to go fix yes. And a lot of people ask us, can we use Zephyr Gold, which is the DCA Gold? Yes, you can. You can actually just use that as well. So it usually depends on what you want to do. And a lot of questions we get, a lot of DMs we get is can we also use the US30? And yes, you can. You essentially can use any EA on this on FundedNext. And I'll show you exactly how to use US30 Quantum if you're interested. All right, so now we just go into disable symbols. Go disable, and all we need to really do is just disable the EU and GU pair. So I'll just find it, GBP, and this one. There you go. So essentially, it will only trade golds. This is just a preference. You guys can trade all three. Now, a quick note here is that people ask us, do the EA trade all 3 pairs at the same time? Often, no. It only trades one at a time. So if it's in the EU trade, it will only stay with the EU trade until it closes, and then it'll open up, let's say, a gold trade, etc. So it really depends. But usually, it'll only trade one position at a time. All right, cool. Now that's done, disabled. Now I'm going to go back into my copier here. Right now, I'm just going to switch it on when it's ready to trade. So I'm going to trade 10 lot sizes for gold, and the estimated passing days for this was probably between 5 to 7 trading days. Now, if you turn on all 3 instruments, EU, GU, and gold, you'll probably pass it within 5 days, but you will need to adjust the lot sizes accordingly. Now, one question is, do they do the US30? Does the US30 Quantum EA work on FundedNext? The answer is yes. And a lot of people actually trade news with US30 Quantum, because if you've seen the results of US30 Quantum, I believe I can show you inside our official group. You can see, like, if you trade it trades only 1 to 3 times a day. Very high profits. You can see 4,000, 1,000. If you trade it news, you'll probably earn 5 to 10 times in regards to that, because this EA operates really nice on high impact news. It's basically built for high impact news, but we usually just trade it throughout the day from Monday to Thursday. If you want to trade news, you can, but do so at your own risk. However, if you're going to be trading news on the Stellar Step 2 accounts or any of the FundedNext accounts, make sure you guys read the rules, because only 40% of the profit will actually count. So if you're making, like, let's say 20 grand or 24 grand on a single Kratom US30 Quantum, only 40% of that will calculate towards your profit. So make sure you keep that in mind, because a lot of people think that if they plug and play the US30 Quantum EA, and essentially if you trade on news, any US news, you'll basically pass in a day. You can't, because they only account for 40% of those profits. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you guys are interested in learning about how to use the US30 Quantum EA and how to pass FundedNext, you guys can leave a comment in the video below, and I'll also make a video on how to use the US30 Quantum to pass it, or the Gold EA to pass it as well. All right, guys. Now this copier is 100% completed. So once this is passed, I'll try my best to make another video just showing the process. And some people will ask, how do you trade the funded account? You trade exactly the same as you trade your challenges. We usually don't deviate too much unless you want to use multiple EAs. So if you want to use, let's say, your prop firm EA Forex, you want to trade with US30 or gold, then we'll adjust the lot sizes based on that as well. Another thing that you can do is to set up an equity monitor. This is very useful if you have multiple accounts that you want to pass, right? For example, if you're doing a phase 2 like on FTMO, or you're doing a phase 1 with FundedNext, you can set up a stop loss or a total stop loss, a different stop loss for every single different account. But I'll make another video on that because it is quite long, teaching you guys how to do the create monitor feature. All right, guys. Now that's it for the video. I've set up the 200K account. Now I'm just gonna be waiting for it to take a trade, and once it's passed, I'll make another video to update you guys. All right. Have a wonderful trading day, guys. Hope you guys crush it, pass those challenges, get those payouts. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.